but I feel like a handful of Eagles are going to step up in this opportunity.
Shabangu went up against Riz Miller there for the opening tip, and Kent State is going to win it. They're going to move left to right. One of the only teams to have the same starting five in every game coming into this afternoon's contest. Shot offline, no good. Gray will pull it down, so push the floor. Goes baseline, reverse layup off the window and gets that one to go.
The difference maker could have been connecting from the charity stripe. For EMU, they need to run off stops. They're doing great defensively. They need to turn that into transition points, and they need to win on the board. Rebounds a game. Kent State is third. If they can contain the Golden Flashes and win that battle, they'll end up all right.
High arcing three from the right side. That one is through.
And drains it.
Eastern Michigan got their first bucket from Hill. Babbitt came right back, now chases down the rebound. Trying to push the action, 2-on-1 opportunity, go right to the rack. Rattles around, and Deanna Gray, first quarter. Babbitt feeds it left side. Gray wide open for three. Hesitated for a moment, and then fills it up. 8-point advantage.
Morning loss earlier this week to CMU, but it was still less than 10 points. You knew they were coming out hungry.
Here's Eastern Michigan on the other side. They will grab their first three-pointer of the game and match shot for shot. Trying to push the action, feeds it right side. That goes over to Thomas. Now they go down low. A little hook shot pulls through. Emery Klatt hits it.
Great pass by Thomas. People want to stay. They don't want to leave, which is nice.
Second year in a row that no Kent State player entered the transfer portal. They're one of only 4 D1 programs to not.
It's drawn to her, but in a sneaky way, where it doesn't leading into halftime. So hopefully they'll either continue the streak or the Evils will be able to put an end to it.
There's Avaye. She finds her way in the lane. And
a much-needed anchor in the paint and really defensively on both ends of the floor. You can see her just battling down low with Shabangu.
Here's Avaye from the left wing. Back-to-back buckets for her.
Forcing the jump ball, so great play by Thrash there.
4-inch difference. Riz Miller standing at 6'4", Thrash 6 foot. Here's a three, right side. Eastern Michigan fills it up again. This time it's Olivia Pelka. Back-to-back threes for the Eagles. And it's a 7-point game. And now quickly the other way is Kent State. They get down low. They're going to get the bucket and the foul. Her team down 12, 25-13. Feeds it left side. Thrash thought about a three. Now going inside, goes baseline. Double team comes, but still gets that one up off the window and in.
But you still have kind of these trends that swing back and forth. And as Elena mentioned, the coaching has quite a bit to do with it.
100%. And like that last, Kent State back with the basketball. Babbitt looking for a three from the corner, and she hits. So they're going to say it's a 2. So 27-17. Thrash really lost control of the ball. Gets it over to the right side. That goes to, believe, Shabangu. Thea, no-look pass. Goes inside to Shabangu, and she takes it in and puts it down.
Gray.
She was almost able to grab the rebound, was Gray. Instead, she'll grab the foul. So it's 27-19. Eastern Michigan trying to get ever closer. Here's Thea. Three from the left corner, and it's through. For Kent State has been 14. That's what it was, 19-5. Here's Thea. Spins, pulls up to the left block, and she'll hit. So back-to-back buckets for Inoa Thea.
She's fired up on defense, made the play there offensively.
There's Hill, swats that one away underneath, but then still able to collect it. Put it up was Emery Klatt. That was swatted by Hill right there. There was 2 Eagle players. Thrash also has 2 fouls, that is, and as does Thea and Hill. Something to keep an eye on for EMU. There's Thrash right there.
She does not even for a second watch it. She immediately crashes the board, and a lot of time is able to corral her own rebound.
It's really hard to coach that too.
Klatt really stepping up with the gap that Janae Taylor's absence leaves.
I mean, she was taking 2 steps towards the rim knowing, all right, it's not good. Let's see if she can get it this time. Thrash from the left side. Doesn't go, but believe Shabangu right there. Put back is through. 11-9, Eastern Michigan's advantage here in the second quarter. And again, 34-28 overall. Here's Babbitt, top of the key, 3. Wow, catch and shoot and hits.
Remotely feels like she's got enough momentum going. She'll just pop it and it connects.
And Hill on the other side answers for Eastern Michigan. So a little 3-point contest going on between the two.
Klatt a breather. Getting her out of the action when in foul trouble.
Little lob pass to Thrash. She had to redirect, and then she was able to put it up and in. So a quick 5 points. Last field goal for Kent State was that 3 by Babbitt. She'll take it here in front of the Eastern Michigan bench. Now they pass down low, trying to cut away in this Campanelli, and Eastern's defense comes away with it again. He comes down with the board. Nice pass inside, entry pass, got behind Eastern Michigan's defense, slow to come down. That was Juzo. Opportunity to close the gap a little bit more. Down to 5. Thrash nearly lost it, picks it up, drops it off to Thea. Foot on the line, but she'll hit. Here's Hill. Spins. Fadeaway, hits. Big bucket for Hill. Screen comes. Holmes going to take it the whole way. Puts it up off the window. Offensive foul. No. Just missed her last 2, and that's where that offensive rebound came in clutch.
Well, they got to make the free throws at the end. Absolutely. No, nothing wrong about that, but you need to make them at the beginning when it feels less imperative.
Yeah, kind of changes the way the game starts to unfold. The Eagles got as close as 1, have not had the lead at all, and the Golden Flashes with 2 quick buckets out of the locker room.
Make it a Eagles possession.
Got the start today in place of Cece Aleko. Here's Hill, catch and shoot 3 in the corner. Gets the crowd up on their feet.
With that, she's the first Eagle in double figures.
Now with 10 points, just ahead of Thea and Thrash, each who have 9, and then on the other side, Michigan State. As far as rebounds are concerned, at 37 a game. That's tied with Kent State, so kind of a battle of the boards. There's Gray trying to get her first bucket since the first half, and she does. 9 times out of 10, that pass probably would have been there. And I don't want to say the trust isn't there, but I think Hill thinks I could get the better shot.
Well, I think, again, game changer at that one moment if Eastern can take their first lead in the contest. Just can see it there, crashing boards, following up shots, penetrating, and
49% overall, 19 of 39. Just inside the three-point arc is Holmes, but the offensive rebound is there, and the putback again. Juzo hits it. Feeds it left side over to Holmes. Holmes gets around Shabangu, puts it up off the window and in. 59-48. And no second chance opportunities. Now they go inside to Shabangu, and that one's off her hands. Gray trying to push it. No look pass. Drops it off to Holmes, and she takes it in. Count the bucket and the foul.
Kent just put a pedal to the metal, taking the wind out of the Eagles' sails. And
it over to Valle. Pelka was calling for it a couple times in the corner. They didn't see her. Now they get it to her. Left wing 3 is through. Pelka with a big 3. And he couldn't convert the free throws. Kuki nearly had the steal there. Now they go into the lane, near the left block. Pull-up jumper, banks it off the top of the backboard as Juzo. That was a charge, but no, it wasn't. Or that was a foul. No, it wasn't. There's Babbitt. And she'll score 70-56. Maybe a 7-point game, really. At that point, they made 7 more. King 3 goes through. That's a big one. Artemis Kuki hits. 8 rebounds and 5 assists. Has it here. Kicks it out. Left side. 4-3, and it's through. That's Bianca Juzo.
Is playing like they are fresh off the bench. They are diving for balls. They're crashing the boards offensively, defensively. They're sliding over help side defense. It doesn't look like they're tired.
Handled here at home last weekend. There's Pelka again after making her last shot. Back-to-back buckets for her, 75-63. Eastern Michigan being led in this game by Hill, who fouled out with 12, and Hill. Valle feeds it over into the corner. Three-pointer, it's the right side of the rim, drops off. Shabangu right there for the offensive board, rolls around, and finally goes through. As the handshakes start to form, and that's going to do it. A tough game for Eastern Michigan, but a well-played and well-coached game by that man right there.